What is up? It is your favorite moto vlogger back with another video. And today, man, we are getting the bike ready. Remember, I am heading to Traveling Tall's Run to the Hills number 5. I believe it's 5. And it is gonna be my first road trip, man. I gotta speak to each and every one of you out there who are ground and pounders and am hitting that road. Man, this is gonna be my first trip. I wanna know from you guys, what should I take with me? What are some of the essentials that I need to have a successful road trip? A lot of you guys out there, I see you are out there rocking and rolling from state to state and doing your thing, but this is gonna be my very first time. So I'm reaching out to each and every one of you out there. In the comments below, let me know some of the essentials that I need for the trip. In today's video, I got an awesome one coming your way. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna tighten up Clark Kent right here, the 2024 Road Glide. Got a great upgrade that a lot of you out there are thinking about putting on your bike. I'm gonna try to save you guys some money. I'm gonna show you how to do it yourself. So today, we are gonna install the Screaming Eagle Heavy Breather Extreme on the bike, man. And I'm gonna walk you guys through it step by step. Let's go take this thing apart. Let me show you what's in the box. Let's get money. All right, fellas, so let's get to wrenching. Before you do any job on your bike, you always want to realize exactly what you're doing. Put all the parts out in front of you so you can see how everything operates together, and that'll make an easier installation for you. So let's talk about what's in the box that you're gonna get with the Extreme Heavy Breather. So first we're gonna start off with the outer housing right here, and this is really good material, really good powder coat on here, excellent product by Harley-Davidson. Then we're gonna go right here. You guys see the snorkel. That's gonna be a crucial part of the installation. And then we got the throttle body here, a cover right here. It looks really, really nice. It's got the Screaming Eagle on there, as you see. And again, it is nice quality, and it's gonna shine up really good when you get it all installed on the bike. Then we've got the throttle body adapter. This is gonna be a crucial piece as well. And the gasket right there, and it's just a piece on the backside that you peel off. We're gonna put that, I'm gonna show you how to do that in a second. You've got a charger right here, which is just the sock, we call it the sock that you put over. Now, Harley-Davidson actually wants you to put this on the breather and make it look hideous. That's not happening, get out of here. Anyway, and let's keep it going, fellas. The outer housing right here, this is just a cover on the backside. The last part's probably gonna go on right there. And then the actual filter right here, these two components right here will be the filter. And of course, got our hardware. So man, I am ready to get wrenching. So let's get after it. So let's go ahead and dive right into this installation and get locked in, fellas. Here we go. So we're gonna take the snorkel right here. You guys see that part? And we're going to also take the throttle body adapter. Now note on this throttle body adapter that it can go both ways. It can actually fit both ways, but we're gonna turn it with the lips out, those little rings out. I'm gonna turn that side. You guys, hopefully you can see that with the camera. And I'm just gonna put it in the groove, and you see how it just fit in there. I'm gonna take it out one more time and slide it around, and it fit. You heard that little click right there, and it's in there properly. Now, cameraman, jump down just a second so they can actually see that. Seated in there nice and tight. Remember, the lips are out. That'll give you a perfect seal. Now I'm gonna take this gasket and I'm gonna attach that. Now guys, there are two lips on here. As is my little thing, I wanna show you a little trick. There are two lips right there, just a little lip, like a little smile. And you're gonna take the gasket and line it up with that little smile, and you're gonna peel off the adhesive and stick it to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that on for you real quick. So let me stick this down, and I'm just gonna peel that piece off, and all it is a sticky back to this gasket right here, and you gotta make sure you line it up with that little smile at the top. And I'm just gonna throw that on there as I'm lining up the holes with everything, and everything lines up perfectly. That looks really, really good. Perfect. And then I'm just gonna take my fingers and I'm gonna run it around that gasket so it seals properly. You see all of the holes are lined up. Looks really, really good. Let's get on to the next step. Be right back just like that. All right, so up next, we're gonna again take the snorkel, and then I'm gonna take this screw right here, and you guys can see it is already threaded with red Loctite. And then I'm gonna just put it in the top right here, and I'm just gonna take my time and get that started. You really gotta line it up and get it started. It's already got the red Loctite on there. You see I've got it started, and I'm gonna go ahead and run that down. Now you're gonna get to a certain part when it starts to really tighten up, and you can grab a 4th wrench right here, 1/4, and I'm just gonna spin it around as you see right there. Now don't go too crazy with this one, fellas. Just screw it down. It's already got the Loctite on there, so it's gonna hold pretty tight. I think I'm gonna go one more loop around, and that should do it right there. And it's already spent to the front, back. Everything's all set up and ready to go. Let's get down to the bike and get it started. So it is time to get wrenching on this bike. So first things first, I'm gonna get the air breather off. Gonna take this long neck Allen right here. I'm just gonna stick it in there, you guys see? Just gonna break that right quick. I'm gonna pop that off, and you see it comes right out super easy. And that's holding the breather on right now. So be careful when you do that, guys, because it'll fall out if you don't. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get that screw out. And it is a long bolt, as you see, and that cover comes right off. All right, guys, so now we've got the cover off. Everything's ready to roll. I'm just gonna jiggle this, pull it out, and this is the air breather right here. And all it did was just come right off this ring right here, just scooted it out. That'll do it. Now check out up in here, guys. We got 2 bolts here, one there. And I'm gonna take my 14mm ratchet. I'm just gonna get up inside there. Hold on a sec. Put that on, and I'm gonna get up inside there, and we're gonna break these and get this thing moving. And you can see it right there. Take your time, fellas. It is torqued in there, so definitely take your time and get it out. But we're gonna take a couple seconds. We're gonna get these out, ready to rock and roll. So got everything all out. Got the 2 bolts out of there. Those 2 bolts out. Now, you guys come down. You're gonna see there are 3 more star bolts. You got one at the top right here, and then if you look underneath, you see right there, 1, 2. And all I'm gonna do is get in there and run that one out. You see there, take your time and grab that screw. Get that out of there. And then I'm gonna run this other one out. Right there, almost there. Set that in a safe place. And then there's one right at the top right here. You guys see it? I'm just gonna go ahead and run that baby out of there. Now kind of put your hand on the air breather because it is gonna pop out. This is the last screw holding it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull that. Yes, sir, got everything off. And guys, see right here, it is that hose right here, and it just attaches from right there. You just pull that out, got it. Everything comes off nice and neat. I'm gonna stack everything up so we keep this in case we need this air breather again. But you see right there, there is everything all set up and ready to go. So now I'm gonna clean this up, make sure everything is nice and snug, and then we're gonna get the installation started and knock this thing out. So now I've got the snorkel right here, and I'm gonna, as you see real quick, I'm gonna take it and put it right back in there in that hose, run that up, and then we're gonna line up the holes right here. You guys see that line up, and I'm gonna use 3 panhead screws, and this is the panhead screw. But before I run those in, I am gonna hit it with a little bit of Loctite right here. This is the blue Loctite. You guys see I'm just dipping it on there on the edge of that real quick. Get a little bit, and then we're gonna run that first one up right here. We're gonna line up the holes, and we're gonna start over here on this side. We're gonna run this one up first and get that in there. Get that line. Get that line, take your time, line it up, get everything all properly lined up, and then run that first one. This one at the bottom, guys, is gonna be a tough one as I see. I'm probably gonna have to use an Allen wrench to run that up just because of the location of it. You can't get a wrench behind that. So really take your time. I'm gonna take my time and run that up. Let me give you a quick tip. Now you see I've run this screw here, and then on that side I've run the screw, and then there's one more right here. Zoom in on that one at the bottom. Now you see I'm just gonna have to tediously take this Allen wrench, and I'm just gonna have to tighten it up with this because this one you can't get in there and run that. So it's gonna take you a little bit of time, fellas, to take your time. Man, take your time, do it right. This is a nice setup, and you don't want to scratch this up. So, all right, so now it is time to put on the throttle body cover right here, and it's going to go right underneath, and it's going to line up. You see there's a one hole there, one hole on this side over here. bump on that side. You can see that hole right there. And I'm gonna run that, and there's another hole underneath the bottom, guys, right under there. I'm gonna put this top one in right here. Now you see I've already got the Loctite on there. So let's go ahead and like hand start that to get that started. And then I'm gonna put the other side in, and I'm just gonna get it started with my hand a little bit just so I can keep it in there. And then I'm gonna grab the other, and let's go ahead and grab some Loctite. Get a little bit on there, and fellas, all you really got to do is put it around. It'll wrap around there and create that seal that you want right there. And then I'm gonna put it inside right here, and we are gonna start. Gonna clip in there, and we're gonna line it up. And like I said, I'm just gonna hand tighten it and get it ready so I can get all the holes lined up and everything ready to rock and roll. Then I'm gonna come with that underneath button right there, and we're gonna lock that one in as well. And then I'm gonna come under the bottom here, and there's a piece right there that you see that hole right there lines up. Just gonna push the throttle body cover up, and I'm gonna line it up. And I'm just gonna hand tighten that up, and then I'm gonna grab my wrench. We're gonna go ahead and run these up. I'll be right back. Yes, sir, fellas, got the throttle body cover all on right here below, as you see. Zoom up, cameraman, right there. Got the throttle body cover on. Now we've got these 2 bolts right here that we ran up, and I saved you for the sake of time. I'm just gonna use an Allen wrench and run that all the way up because I don't want to scratch this. So I'm going to run that up, and it is almost there. Just want to take my time and do this properly, and you see how that's attaching. And remember, guys, these have Loctite on it, so if you use a torque wrench, that's fine, but they're going to seal with that Loctite on there, so don't even worry about that. Just a nice seal until you can actually get it nice and turned right there. Perfect. We're gonna knock this thing out, and in just a few minutes we're gonna see what it looks like. A few more steps and we are almost there. Hey, don't forget, if you like the footage and you like the content, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you guys rocking and rolling with the family. Let's get money. Almost there. Glad you guys hang tight on the video. I appreciate you sticking around, man. So now next up is the air filter housing, and just check it out. It's gonna go right up against there. You see, just like that, with those 4 bolts right there. Now I'm gonna take these 4 bolts right here. I'm gonna put some blue Loctite in, and I'm gonna run these all the way up and get them started before I get everything on there. All right, so hang tight. All right, man, got it all set up right there. Zoom in on that real quick. You can see I've ran all the bolts up there, and I gave them a nice torque. Now remember, they've got Loctite on there, so really run them up in to a nice torque on there. You don't have to over tighten these, and you'll be ready to rock and roll. Yes, sir, man. Just got finished with the install, and I'm so happy. I want you guys to see it. Let's go ahead and check it out. And man, it looks so good in the sunlight. I love that all black look, the bold race bike look, loving it right there. And you can see it's pretty good quality, really good powder coat on there. And let's just go over the finish of the install. All I did was install the breather, and it just slid directly in, and I put this cap over the end and these 4 bolts that held it in right there with the Allen head. Super easy installation. Now I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, but this thing looks so aggressive. One of the things that I really like about it is the exposed filter right there that gives it that mean look. Now let's swing down on this side. This is another reason that I really like this breather right here. Now you guys can see all the push rods and everything, and the motor exposed, and that looks so mean. Loving that with the Screaming Eagle underneath. Just a great look for the bike. The more you expose the engine the meaner the bike is going to look. That stock one had everything all covered up. You couldn't see that. Plus, it's easy to maintain and keep your stuff nice and clean like that. So another plus right there. And then another thing that I'm absolutely loving about the bike right here is, guys, have you ever seen a Hellcat with that whine kit in there, that cold filter, that air filter, and it sounds like it whines every time they hit the gas? Now, every time I hit the throttle on this bad boy, this thing is gonna whine and give me that sound. Absolutely love that. We're gonna get a startup. I'm gonna let you guys hear it in just a sec. Below, I'm gonna pull her out into the sunlight, and we're gonna let you guys hear that air breather and how it sounds right now. Actually loving the bike. Definitely leave me something in the comments below. Let me know what you think about Clark Kent in the flesh. Yes, sir, man. I am so happy with the bike. One thing I'm not happy with the bike, owning a motorcycle, is the dust. Everywhere I go, if you take your bike out, and I know you guys out there can get with me on this. Every time I take my bike out, I got to bring a rag and wipe it off. Absolutely crazy. And leave me something in the comments below if everywhere you go, you got to constantly wipe the bike off, man. You leave out of the house, the bike's looking amazing, and by the time you get down the street, it's got a shitload of dust on it. But later for that, man, guys, man, the bike is looking so amazing, and I absolutely love the Heavy Air Breather Extreme right now. Let's get a start, see what it sounds like. So grab the camera and let's get up in this bike and see what it's gonna sound like. Now, you guys know I always love to show you that screen right there. So we're gonna start up. For those new to 2024 model bikes, there is the way you start it up. You hit that button and then the screen's gonna load up right there, as you see, and you gotta wait until Harley loads up, and you're gonna see it's gonna pulsate in a second there, right there, the Harley symbol in the middle. And once it pulsates, ready to rock. So let's get a cold start and let's see how this thing sounds today. Grab a cold start. Before we do that, I wanted to see if I had, come a little closer to me, I wanted to see if I had foot clearance on here, if this would hit my foot when we are traveling. I think I'm gonna be fine. Do not think it will hit my foot, guys. You see right there, got good clearance right there, so I shouldn't have any issues with that. Let's go ahead and get a start, see what this thing sounds like. Here we go. Yeah, sounding real good. Oh yeah, come down to the air breather. Now you can see that air breather right there, pulling in air as I hit that gas. That's gonna give it more horsepower, gonna give me more torque, and I'll be able to do a little bit more rolling on this bike. Now you gotta hear how it sounds in the back when you hit that.